like to talk to people about, it's tithing. You know, if you just give 2 to 3 hours a week to an organization or to a, whether it's the food bank, whether it's the Brown Santa, get out there and get involved, because you're making a difference in your community. The other side of this is that this goes hand in hand with our political structure. This goes hand in hand with building a community.
Sure
this
does.
goes hand in hand with us building it up from the base roots. And if you have an idea of something you want to do, you can go out and start. These things start off small. If my producer can go back to our other slide that we had there on the food bank, has been going for 25 years. Mm-hmm. And, I have the honor every week of volunteering with someone that's going to be 93 on next Wednesday. And she is probably the heart and soul of that food bank. She's been there. And go back to that slide. I'm sorry, we weren't there a minute ago. But, the food bank started out in 1982 up here in the at Texas State,
yeah,
out of the back of one of the men's dormitories. It's no longer there. And, looking back, it's like, boy, I remember cars like that this is when I was graduating high school. And it's gone through different buildings, but we now have the present location on Herndon Street. Mm-hmm. And they've been in that location. The county owns the property.
That's right. The citizens of Hays County own the property.
And I like that. The citizens own that property. And the food bank operates there as a nonprofit.
Yes, sir.
And they had looked at, it's been an increase in the past few years. We talked about 44%. We talked about the number of turkeys, the number of families that are being helped. I mean, it's on average every day 200 families are helped out of this facility.
That's right.
And it's gotten, it's very small, but what was really good was that we now have a new, took that small facility. How many feet did they increase that in there about?
Oh, off the top of my head, I'd say about 600 square feet, which would put us close to about 3,000 square feet today.
That was all with the help of the county, and basically the food bank came up with the money for the materials.
The food bank paying for the improvements. I believe our budget was somewhere around $20,000, and we came in under budget. And the labor and the expertise was provided by our maintenance department, led by Ron Knott, for Hays County. And we, just like anybody else, do what we can to help out our nonprofit organizations, because we know how effective and how efficient they are in our community. And let's not forget that the food bank is providing not only meals to 10,000 individuals a month, but we're also providing food to 60, 70 local agencies, whether that's the Women's Shelter, the San Marcos Youth Shelter, or you're talking about different church organizations. It's really a collection of people from all kinds of different walks of life, political views, different religious organizations, coming together to try to solve the problem of hunger in our community.
One of the things I always loved was Brother Jim. He just really a grassroots guy that goes out and helps people. And I remember when I first started volunteering, that was one of the neat things, was to go out with him and see how he was helping out in the surrounding communities and areas where, he'd come, get the food, get these things for these people, and go out and find them and take the food to them and help them. And, I've met people that have been homeless that he's helped, that got them on the feet, there was a woman from up in Oregon that had lost her ID that was here. And he helped get the ID, get them back on the feet, helped with the food. And she's now working as a healthcare, taking care of people and, contributing in the community.
It's about building a stronger community.
It is, and that's what's neat, and that's what this is about. So whether it's getting involved with the food bank or some other organization, come out and help and figure a way that you can spend a couple hours a week. if you go to the web page for the food bank, that's at hayesfoodbank.org. I think Wolf's going to go ahead and put that link up on our site so you can get there. But you can go and look on how to sign up for Thanksgiving Turkey Box. October 22nd is the deadline. If you know of anyone, please encourage them to go and to do this. Also, you can find all the information on where the distribution schedules are.
That's right.
They have a distribution everywhere from here in San Marcos to Kyle to out in Martindale on Thursday nights, almost every day of the week. And then on the weekends, they're running and picking up the foods from the HEBs and bringing it back in and marking and getting it back into the coolers. There's always a need for drivers. If you'd like to come in for just a couple hours and drive in the morning to help them go and do these pickups, to help deliver, putting things together, call down to you can look through the website, you can call down and go down and help out. There are going to be organizing some walkthroughs to put these flyers on the on doors to get people out. This is going to be through the 4th of October through the 30th, through November 30th. And if you want some more information, there's also some good videos on the site that they've made showing the distribution sites and about what we do. And I think that's really neat.
It is. We really put a lot of time and effort into the development of our website, and I was looking over it a little bit today. And we have just a vast amount of information, from nutrition to national and state statistics, what's going on in regards to hunger in our region. We have the distribution sites. We have ways that you can volunteer and get involved, like you were talking about, Rob. We have information about real life stories here in Hays County and how the food bank, through all our efforts, has impacted their life and changed their lives. And I have to mention, we have some wonderful ways in which you can donate online to the food bank. And, we're only going to go as far as our financial funds will take us and our volunteers will take us. So if you don't have the means to give, please give a little bit of your time and talk about the food bank and the services that we provide. If you have the means to give, I am part of a lot of organizations. I see the books of a lot of organizations, and I'm telling you, there's few organizations in Hays County where your money is going to go further than here at the Hays County Food Bank.
And Will, this is also the thing I like here is that we talked about this earlier. You represent our county. You also you're involved in the community through the Brown Santa. You're on the board. At that level that everybody can help in different ways.
That's right.
My thing, get me out on a weekend. I'll go and pick that stuff up and drive and help, and that's what I like to be able to do. Mm-hmm. There's people that like to be able to work on a website. There's people that like to be able to, help raise the money that is needed for this.
Certainly.
But there's always a way that you can get involved in your community. Don't think outside the box. Ask questions. Don't wait for somebody to come to you. Okay? You need to get active. If you really think that things are just going to keep on going along and that somebody else is going to take care of it for you, then I think you need to start rethinking about getting involved in your community, because then you will see, no, it's all of us getting involved and helping out together, whichever way that we can, and that's what's important.
And that's the very root and the core of this experiment we call America.
Yeah.
Without that, without people getting involved, our system doesn't work. And unfortunately today, I know that overwhelmingly most people's hearts are in the right place. But today's society is such fast pace, and most of us are just moving at such a pace that we're lucky to keep our head above water, and maybe after a long week of work and taking care of our kids during the weekend and going to church, we're lucky we have a chance to maybe mow our grass and catch a half a football. That's just the reality of what most people are going through. But if you can just find even parts of the year where life may slow down for you just a little bit, get involved, whether it's your church or your nonprofit or a local campaign or just getting involved in local government. That is the very basis of who we're supposed to be here in America. And our system, I truly believe, doesn't work without that involvement. So, and the food bank's just another way to do it, and it's a lot of fun. You know, working the distribution lines, it can also be a workout when we get busy. So if you want to lose some pounds and break a sweat, come work at the food bank, get in the distribution line.
Well, any Wednesday night, you're welcome. You know, I've had a lot of our county officials, and I've had some of our board members out with us, and so any Wednesday night, come on out. We'd love to have you go along with us. And,
well, thank you, Rob, and again, thank you for giving the food bank this opportunity to talk about our programs, talk about what we're doing in Hays County and the region. And please go to our website, read it, some wonderful information there, and come on down and help us out. We certainly need your help.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming out tonight, and look for Turkeys Tackling Hunger. Keep an eye out in the parades. I know most likely in the Veterans Day Parade, the turkey suit will be out. I know Jane wasn't feeling up to trying to get through the door in that tonight, but we'll get some video out there, and we may even try to do something again real quick before Thanksgiving, just to kind of remind everybody. But
that'd be great. Thanks again, Rob, for the opportunity.
Good.